based approach, matrix flexibility method and matrix stiffness method. These are the module 4 and module 5, and these two are computer based approach to solve the problem. How the softwares are analyzing StatPro, ETABS, ANSYS. These softwares are calculating and finding the structural analysis by using these two methods. What are they is matrix flexibility method or stiffness method. Majorly all softwares take stiffness method for making their analysis. So you will be doing matrix oriented analysis here. Okay, these are the steps. So take down steps or procedure for matrix flexibility method. So you have 8 steps here. This will be followed for all the problem. What is the advantage of flexibility method and stiffness method is you need not find a separate analysis for sway force, whatever might be, and even the settlement. You can directly use this 8-step procedure for finding that. For conventional method, you have different strategies, analysis, that is bending moment and shear force, to find if this support is settling or if you have moment on a support, if you are having sway force. So these are the different type of analysis, but in terms of matrix flexibility method and stiffness method, you have a procedure which will be common for whatever might be the case of your data. This could be used for n number of indeterminacies, but in your syllabus you have indeterminacies up to or equal to 3. So more than that you will not have indeterminacy. But for higher order of indeterminacy, example more than 3, it might be 30 number of indeterminacy, you can find easily by using this matrix method of analysis. First one is to decide the primary structure. You have to remove the support and the elements has to be taken care, and each and every node of the element is considered as the primary structure, and you will be highlighting and noting each and every node and indicating the F0 force. What is F0? Is the redundant force. F is force and naught is redundancy. F0 is redundant force. And next thing is you have to select P matrix, that is P matrix coordinates of internal force. Compile the external forces, that is F star. So there are two types of force, which is external force and internal force. So external force is indicated by F star and redundant force is indicated by F0. So these items are not given here, so you can write F star as external force. And force is generally splitted into external force and redundant force. So this is highlighted by the dot line, and after finding this F0 and F star, you have to find B matrix, that is beta matrix. In some textbook you have the letter beta, and in some textbook you have B matrix. So you have to find B matrix. So third step is to find the force P. P equal to B matrix into F matrix. So you have to find B matrix, so which will be informed to you. Fourth step is synthesizing the element flexibility matrix, that is alpha matrix. Step 4 is finding flexibility matrix. In letter it is indicated by alpha matrix. So you have formula for that, which I will discuss while doing the problem. Alpha matrix is common for all the cases, and you have only one formula and it is applicable for all the cases. And step 5 is compute A matrix. What is A matrix? Equals B matrix transformation. So what is T in the sense? transformation. So in matrix method of analysis, and in you have a property for an element. What is transpose? What is transpose property for a matrix? If you have only rows, you have to convert into only columns. So columns will be converted into rows and rows will be converted into columns. This is known as transformation. Whatever beta you received here, it should be transposed. Beta transpose into alpha into beta. So this is the formula. B transpose alpha into beta. So this is for finding A matrix. And you should isolate F naught, that is the redundant force. How to find redundant force? Equals minus A matrix inverse minus A21. So these are the two terms, that is A22 and A matrix 21. So what are they is the alpha matrix, so which you will be finding here, and this alpha matrix will be found for the applied force and redundant force, so which I will discuss while doing the problem. And this is F star. F star you would have already found at the third step. This is F star, and step number 7 is isolate A star, and last step is finding the force. What is this? P matrix is force. P equal to B matrix into F matrix. So you would have found F matrix here. See, F consists of F naught and F star. So F naught you have found here, and it should be F naught and F star, and beta matrix, that is B matrix, which you will be finding here, this step. You should multiply these two, and how to find final force is, you got P matrix here minus P suffix E. So this is fixed end moment. So you will be getting fixed end moment. If you subtract P matrix minus P prefix F, so this is fixed end moment. Follow the steps for all the cases. So let us take a problem and apply this one. Yes. Analyze the continuous beam in figure by flexibility method. You have a continuous beam here, which is having the different type of support. This is fixed support, and these two are roller support. First, you can find the redundancy. In first module, I have given the formula. How many supports are here? Support reactions. Fixed end has 3 number of reaction. Roller has 1 number of reaction. So if you add 3 plus 1 plus 1, there will be how many support reactions? 5. Totally 5 number of reaction minus number of equilibrium equation. How many equations are there? Equilibrium equation 3. So 5 minus 3 will be 2. So your degree of indeterminacy will be 2 here. What is this? 5 number of support reaction, and minus 3 is number of equilibrium equation, which will be 2. The structure has 2 degree of redundancy. Okay, now you have to find what are they. What is the step 1? Decide the primary structure. Step 1 is decide the primary structure and indicate redundance, that is F naught. First, what you have to do is remove all the supports. So you have 3 number of supports here. Remove all this thing, and you will be having 2 elements. So member 1 is a beam and member 2 is a beam. you will be having two beams. So beams are otherwise known as elements here in matrix flexibility method. So you have to split into two elements. Note here that the supports are removed. So this is known as primary structure, and you have to indicate the F naught. So what is F naught is where you will be having negative bending moment. At what support you will be having negative bending moment. What are the areas? So here you have a fixed end. In finding the bending moment, what was the bending moment base? If you have moment at the fixed end will be negative, yes or no? So you would have solved in moment distribution or slope deflection. So by that understanding you have a knowledge. In fixed end you will be having a negative moment. Hence you got F naught, you got a F naught here. Okay. Then you have a support B. So in any intermediate support, that is our hinged support, that is partially hinged, specifically you have negative bending moment and positive, yes or no? So you will be getting both kind of moments. So at the support B you have a negative moment, hence you have written F naught here. So what is generally F naught is redundant force. What is redundancy? Which is negative bending moment. Where you will be having negative bending moment? At the support A and support B. Why you will be not having negative moment at support C? Because it is a roller. At roller the moment will be 0. So you will be not having any moment. So at the joint C nothing is written here. When you remove all your supports and if you draw the beam element, which is known as element coordinates. What is the element coordinate of this continuous beam? Draw only the beam. So how many nodes are here? For a beam you will be having two nodes at the starting point and at the end point. So you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you have 4 nodes here. This is known as element coordinate, and 2 element. What is this? This letter indicates. So this is 1 and 2. So you have 2 element and 4 nodes. Okay, what is next step? Is finding P coordinates for internal forces. Then find the F system, that is F matrix. What is F matrix? You have redundant force and applied force. These are the two forces. You have found out the redundant force. What is that? F naught. So where are these redundant force? In the first step you have found that at joint A and joint B. These are the two places you will be having negative moment. So this is F naught. What is F star? In the sense, what are the remaining nodes? So if you have node 1 and node 2 are the portion where you have negative moment, what is F star is the rest of the nodes. How many nodes are there in this element? How many nodes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you found that 1 and 2 are F naught, and what will be F star? 3 and 4. These are the remaining terms. So you have to write this as F star 1 and 2. So next thing is compile external forces, that is F star. For this step you have to find the fixed end moment. Span A and B have a uniformly distributed load. If you are finding fixed end moment, the formula is minus WL square by 12 and B to A will be plus WL square by 12. So W here is 16 into 10 square divided by 12. So answer will be minus 133 and plus 133 for the span AB. And for span B to C, You have a point load of 16 at center. The span is 10 meter, WL by 8. W is 16, L is 10 divided by 8. So you will be getting minus 20 and plus 20. So this is moment at AB, BA, BC, CB. And you have to find equivalent joint load. That is balancing. What is equivalent joint load is? Balancing this fixed end moment. How to balance this? If you have minus 133.3, you have to make it as plus 133.3. So this will become equivalent for that. Similarly, if this is plus, you have to make it as minus. So which will be equivalent for this, and at B you have minus 20, make it as plus 20. At CB, plus 20 minus 20. So whatever might be the sign you are getting, you have to make the opposite sign for finding the equivalent joint load. Now you can find the F star. How to find? If you add this joint, you should have 0 moment. That is BA and BC should be 0. So what are the current moments here? B to A is what? B to A is 133.3 and B to C is 20. So if you add this, what will be your answer? Minus 133 minus 20 minus 113. So this is F1 star. And okay, what is the C to B moment, which is minus 20. So these two will be the F1 and F2 star. Now here you can ask a question, or you might have some doubt. Why we have found out only B to A and C to B? So what about A to B? Why we have not found that? In the sense, see, currently you are finding F star. What is F star? Already you have indicated that. What is F star? So in the last step you have found out that these two are the F star values. Now what are these values? Minus 113 and minus 20. Okay. Now next step is generation of beta matrix, that is B matrix. In that step you have to find B matrix. For finding P matrix you need the component of B matrix and F matrix. Right now you know what is F naught. F naught and F star, these two values are known. You have to find B matrix now. How to find B matrices? So you can check here. You have B star and B naught. That is redundant B matrix and applied force B matrix. How to find that? Two elements here, element 1 and element 2. How many nodes will be there? For each and every element you have 2 nodes at starting and at the ending. So they have indicated by using the arrows here. At B to C you have element 2. For that you have node 3 and 4. Okay, this is known as element coordinate. What are the redundant force? F3 naught and F4. So these are the redundant force. And what are the applied force? That is F star is 1 and 2. These two you have already found out. Now you have to apply a force. You have to apply a force at F star 1. So what is F star 1? So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you have 4 number of forces point. If you apply a force 1 here, what you have to do is you have a node 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you are applying a force at the node 3. At this point you are applying the force 1. you will be having 0, 0, 1, 0. So this will be your transformation matrix. Currently you are applying a force here and you have beta matrix as 0, 0, 1 and 0. Then now you have to apply a force 1 at the node 2. So this is F star 2. If you apply a 1 kilonewton force, you have to check here 0, 0, 0 and at the last node you are applying 1 kilonewton. So this will be your beta matrix 0, 0, 0 and 1. Now what is the next force? F3. Now you have to apply 1 kilonewton force at F3. What will be your answer? If you are applying 1 kilonewton force at F3, this will be 1, 0, 0, 0. So you got the beta matrix as 1, 0, 0, 0. And finally, apply 1 kilonewton force at the joint. When applying 1 kilonewton, now at this joint you know that this is a partially hinged, you have -1 and +1. So if you are applying any force at this joint, it will become -1 and +1. So you will be having 0, -1, +1, 0. So this will be the last matrix 0, -1, +1, 0. So this is known as transformation matrix, that is known as B matrix. First step is finding what is F. In finding F, you have applied force and redundant force. Then finding that and applying 1 kilonewton of force and writing down the transformation matrix. Okay. Next one, element flexibility matrix. This is alpha matrix. The property of alpha matrix is you will be having the single diagonal value. This is alpha 1 and alpha 2. You will be finding only 2 alphas. Why? Because you have only 2 elements. How many elements are here? Element 1 and element 2. So these are the 2 elements. And note that for the element 1, that is AB, you have 3 EI. What is the formula is? Formula for finding flexibility matrix is alpha matrix equal to L by 6 EI. Take it down. So you don't have at the slide. Alpha matrix equal to L by 6 EI 2 -1 -1 2. The span A to B you have EI as 3. At span B to C you have EI as 1. Okay. Now, so the alpha matrix is L by 6 EI. Why it is written as 18 here? For the span AB, what is EI value? 3. So 6 into 3 will be 18. 2 -1 -1 2. So this will be the 2 by 2 matrix. And for the element 2, that is B to C, what is the formula? L by 6 EI. So what is L? L is length, length is 10 meter divided by 6 EI. What is EI for span BC? EI is 1. So 6 EI will be 6 into 1. So 10 by 6, 2 -1 -1 2. So this will be the flexibility matrix. And if you take down the common values, so you have to make this as a single matrix form. How to take that? You can take 10 by 18. If you are taking it as common, what you should multiply here? If you are taking this as common, you have to multiply by what? Into 3. So into 3 will be multiplied for all the component. So 2 into 3 will be 6. and 1 into 3 will be minus 3, like that. So now your alpha matrix is 10 by 18, 2 minus 1, 2, and rest of the opposite diagonals will be 0, and this will be 6 minus 3, 6. So this is alpha matrix. Now next step is finding A naught or A naught naught. First you have to find A naught naught. How to find that? You have formula, that is B naught transpose alpha into B naught. This is the formula. The generalized formula is how to find A matrix is B transpose alpha into beta. Now you are finding redundant A matrix, that is why it is written as naught naught, and B naught transpose alpha into B naught. Now in transformation matrix you have two components. What are they? B star and B naught. So what is the component of B naught? See, you have two components, that is B star and B naught component, isn't it? So what is B naught is 1 0 0 0 0 minus 1 plus 1 0. So this is the component of B naught and this is the component of B star. Okay. Now you multiply this components, that is B naught transpose. How to find B naught transpose? You have the value of 1 0 0 0, yes or no? It is in column wise. How to find transpose? If it is in column, make it as rows. So make the rows into columns. Then what is alpha matrix? Alpha matrix is 10 by 18, this component, and you have B naught. Now next step is computing the A matrix. How to find A matrix? Now you can see here it is transposed. So you got B naught values, the B naught value is transposed here. 1 0 0 0 0 minus 1 plus 1 0. So this is B naught transpose and this is alpha matrix 10 by 18, 2 minus 1, 2, rest of the things are 0, 6 minus 3, 6, and B naught. What is B naught? 1 0 0 0 0 minus 1 plus 1 0. Now you have to multiply all the component and find A naught naught. Rows into columns. So you have first row, that is 1 0 0 0. This row into this column. You have to multiply each and every row by column. So first multiply 1 into 2. So multiply and find the answer here. So I will guide you. So first row into first column, that is 1 into 2 will be 2, then 0 into minus 1 will be 0, 0 into 0 is 0, and finally 0 into 0 will be 0. So first column will be only 2, you will be only having 2 here. Okay, then first row into second column, 1 into minus 1 will be minus 1. So in the next line, in the next matrix you write minus 1. Rest of the things will be 0. 0 into 2 will be 0, 0 and 0. Okay, next row into column. So what is this row? 1 into 0 will be 0 and rest of the things will be 0 here. Finally, you have 1 into 0 and rest of the things will be 0. So first values, what you will be getting? 2 minus 1 0 0, which will be your first row. Then find the next row, that is row 2. 0 into 2 will be 0, minus 1 into minus 1 will be what? Plus 1, and 1 into 0 is 0 and 0 into 0 is 0. So in the second row you will be getting the answer of 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. If you add that, you will be getting 1. Okay. Then second row into second column. 0 into minus 1 is 0, minus 1 into 2 will be minus 2, this will become 0 and the another component is 0. So, the second value will be minus 2. If you add rest of the component, you will be getting minus 2. Okay, now third column. First one will be 0, minus 1 into 0 is 0, 1 into 6 will be 6 and 0 into minus 3 will be 0. So, the third component will be 0, 0 plus 6 and 0. So, you will be getting final answer as 6 and this final row into this column 0 into this component will be 0 and next will be 0. You have 1 into minus 3 which will be minus 3 and last component will be 0. Now, what is your answer for multiplication of these two matrix? You have to tell 2, 1, 0, 0, next row will be, that is 1, minus 2, 6 and minus 3. So, this will be your answer. Now, multiply this component into the next matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0. Okay. Now, multiplying these two components, you will be getting 2 into 1 is 2 and rest of the things will be 0. So, your first value will be 2 and first row into second column 2 into 0 will be 0, minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1 and rest of the component will be 0, that is 2 and 1 you will be getting at first row and at second row 1 into 1 will be 1, rest of the things will be 0 and 1 into 0 is 0, minus 2 into minus 1 which will be plus 2 and 6 into 1 will be 6. So, plus 2 plus 6 will be 8. So, your answer will be 8. So, 3 into 0. Your answer will be 10 by 18, 2, 1, 1, 8. What is next step is find A naught star matrix. In the previous matrix, you would have found A naught naught. What is that? Redundant A matrix. Now you have to find the applied force matrix. For that, what you have to use is B matrix. What is B matrix? You have two types of B matrix, which is applied force and redundant force. So, what is the value here? So, what is your B star here? 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So, now you have to use B star into your multiplication. So, at this point you will be having, see, it is transposed. What is the answer? 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, plus 1, 0. So, this is the B naught transpose. And what is B star? 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So, this is the only change. If you want to find A naught star matrix, you should substitute B naught transpose. So, B naught transpose you are already, it is already known, and apply that. What is alpha matrix, which is known here, substitute, and the third component is B star. So, B star is this component. Now, the same way you multiply B naught transpose into this value. What is the easiest part is you have already multiplied and you have the answer, yes or no. So, already you have this answer. So, you can directly write that answer and multiply with B star. So, what was the answer? 2 minus 1 0 0, 1 minus 2 6 minus 3. So this was your answer here. Just multiply with this answer into B star. You will be getting A naught star value. Yes, you will be getting this answer. Yes or no? 0 0 plus 6 and minus 3. Now you got what are the answers? A naught naught is 10 by 18, 2 1 1 8, and now A naught star will be 10 by 18, 0 0 plus 6 and minus 3. Isolating F naught. So write this step number 6. What is F naught? Minus A matrix of A naught naught, which should be inversed. If it is written as minus 1 here in prefix, you have to take it as inverse, and A naught star and F star. Do you know all the three values? At step 5, what are the values you have found? A naught naught and A naught star. These two values you have found. F star is already found at the step 2. Now you can multiply all the three values. How to multiply? You know A naught naught. What is the value? What is A naught naught? Check the previous step. What is the value? 2. What is the value? 2 1 1 8. But now why it is made like this is, see, in matrix if you want to inverse, you have to shift the two values in diagonal. So do you know matrix inverse of 2 by 2 matrix? If you have inverse, what you should do? This column first diagonal should be inversed. If it is 2 by 8, you have to make 8 by 2, and the next diagonal, which is 1 and 1, you have to change the sign. If it is plus sign, you have to apply minus sign. So that is why for finding A naught inverse, it is changed the components, that is elements are changed and sign change is being made. So this is the inverse of matrix, and you have a minus here, hence it is written as this. Now you know A naught inverse. So A naught inverse is there. You know A naught star. What is A naught star value? 10 by 18, 0 0, 6 minus 3. So this component is being multiplied here. Now if you multiply this, what will be your answer? How to multiply? Rows into column. Do not consider the values which are outside. Simply multiply rows into column. 8 into 0 is 0, minus 1 into plus 6 is minus 6. So your first component will be minus 6. Okay. Then row into second column. 8 into 0 0, 1 in minus 1 into minus 3 is plus 3. So next you will be having plus 3, and 1 into 0 is 0, 2 into 6 will be 2 into plus 6 is 12, and the last value will be minus 6. So you have already found F star in the second step. What is the F star value? Minus 113 minus 20. So you just copy that. Now if you multiply, you will be getting the component outside. Then by that you multiply minus 113. So now what is the answer you are getting when multiplying these two components? Now if you have found out the F naught, and you have to make F transpose. How to make F transpose? That is, total of F is force consists of applied force and redundant force. You already know the applied force, that is minus 113 and minus 20, which is already found. Currently you have minus 41.3 and plus 82.7. So this is the full component of F transpose. Force consists of F naught and F star. You have to add all the two components and you will be getting the final force. Okay. Now how to make the element force P is beta matrix into F. What is beta matrix? The value which you have already found here at the previous step. This is beta matrix, and what is F is? Currently you have found minus 113 20 minus 41 and 82.7. You multiply this component, you will be getting F. And your answer will be 41.3, 82.7, minus 30.6 and minus 20. If you multiply first row and first column, you will be getting 0, 0. 1 into minus 41 will be minus 41. And all the components are 0. You have last component as minus 1. Minus 1 into 82.7 will be minus 82.7. And the third row, 1 into minus 113 plus 1 into 82. So minus 113 plus 82 will be minus 30.6. And last column will be only center component, that is second column. In the last row you have value 1 into minus 20 will be minus 20. This is simple. And after getting this value, you have to find the next step, that is PF. PF is final force. How to find final force? You have to subtract P minus PE. So the fixed end moments, these are the fixed end moments you have got in the step 2. Minus 133 and plus 133, 20 minus 20, and this is the previous value. You have to minus. Matrix method of subtraction is very easy. You can just minus 41.3 minus 113. What is your answer? 174.6 minus 82.7. This will become plus 133.3, which will be 50.6. And you have minus 30.6 minus 20. So if you add that, you will be getting minus 50.6, and final value will be minus 20 plus 20. So minus into minus will become plus, it will become 0 here. And this is your final bending moment. You got 174.6 plus 50 minus 50 and 0. Now you had a UDL and a point load is there. 2 roller support is being given to you. Currently you have found out the bending moment as 174, which is the last value you got here. So this value represent the support A, and these 2 values are support B, and final value is support C. The value is 174 minus 50 and plus 50. You can take one value and this is 0. So this is connected by negative bending moment, and positive bending moment you can find by considering this as simply supported beam. WL square by 8, W here is 16 into 10 square divided by 8. 16 into 10 square will be 100, by 8 will be 200. So your positive bending moment is 200, and in between B and C you have 40 kilonewton at the center. The formula is WL by 4. W is 16, L is 10 divided by 4, which will be 40.